I don't know what's going on here. There we go. Bam. And we're live, and I'm going to the Bahamas. So I got to fly on an airplane at like 4 o'clock to Houston, then from Houston to Miami, and then in the morning I'll fly out from Miami to the Bahamas. So I don't know what guy that's smoking crack sets all that shit up, but there's got to be a better way. There's an international airport like 15 minutes from me. Why can't I get there and just go to the Bahamas? What's up with all this stopping and going? I don't get it. And on top of that, I'm just terrified to fly because just the way my brain works, if I fly, I think about there's me and another, 75 to 100 people in a tube, a Pringle tube. Let me turn this off. With wings that's 37,000 feet above the ground. Sorry. And in no way am I attached to the earth anymore. That's how my brain works as I'm flying. And so I'm like, buses break down. The Titanic didn't make its first voyage. This plane was built by some guy named like Dale, and Dale might have had too many drinks the night before when he put the wing on. You know, things like that go through my head. People make mistakes. People build airplanes. And then the guy flying the plane, like, who knows how he's going? Maybe his wife cheated on him the night before, and, you know, he's had a few drinks and a few too many drinks before the plane, and I just happen to be the guy that gets on there. And anyway, that's how I start thinking, which is probably no big deal. There's people that fly like every day, twice a day, I'm sure. So, yeah, no, I'm leaving. I gotta be in the airport at 3:30. I'm already packed up. I'm just gonna tear all the stuff down. I was like, I was supposed to do a solo cast yesterday. I wanted to, but instead I didn't. I hung out with my kids, and then before I shut down, I'll go ahead and do a little solo casting. But yeah. Anyway, that's why I'm doing a podcast. And amongst being terrified to fly, and I know it's probably safe as shit, I'm gonna enjoy it. I will get some cool pictures off my little phone. And we're flying first class, which I don't know exactly what that means, but supposedly it's better. And it's only like a 5-hour flight from here to Miami or something like that, which is long enough. But I'm just going to listen to some podcasts and hang out. It'll be all right. I think there's Wi-Fi on planes. I'm not sure. But I'm pretty sure there's Wi-Fi on planes. Let me get, what is this here? Okay. So I should be good if there's Wi-Fi, right? And if not, I can just download some podcasts or something. But I will be freaking out the entire time. From here to Houston should be a good, starter. Get my feet wet before the big flight to Florida. But see, what's crazy is I've flown once before when I was a kid, though, like 12, 13. We flew from Dallas to Tampa. And I loved it. I thought it was the coolest shit ever. But I guess you get older and you find out, like, real shit can happen. But I'm sure it's no big deal, and I'll enjoy it. The Bahamas will be cool. I'm always wondering, too, is like, the Bahamas is a tiny little island. What kind of plane flies from Miami to the Bahamas? Is it one of them tiny little puddle jumpers? Because that's going to scare the shit out of me. Big-ass seats and better food. Ooh, there's food? I didn't know there's food. So that's the difference. Big-ass seats and better food. Thoughts on Colin Kaepernick and Nike? Ashley Young, my thoughts are I have no problem with it. More power to Nike to do that, and more power to him. He ain't got no job because of what he did, pretty much. I mean, he was, as an actual quarterback, he wasn't putting up the numbers to maybe start somewhere, but he should definitely have a job. But being the problem that comes with doing what he did, yeah. And I was the kind of guy, when it happened, I was like, oh, he shouldn't kneel. Nah, he can kneel, man. That's the reason guys go get shot at, and that's the reason we're free, so he can do that. And Nike's free to put the slogan behind him. I'm not cutting Nike stuff up. Look. I got my Nikes on right now, and I'm taking Nikes with me, and I'm going to continue buying Nike. I actually, you got to support the guy, really. Even if you don't like his cause, you got to support that he didn't. Now the people are absurd. They're mad about that. You've seen like other people put pictures of like Pat Tillman, who's the guy that went from the NFL to fight in the war and die, saying the same slogan. Give everything. Now those guys did give everything. What people took it the wrong way as as in when you say he gave everything, yeah, he didn't die, but he gave everything as in his career as a football player. It's over. So to him, that was everything. Yeah, he didn't give his life, but no one. I don't think Nike was trying to say that he was trying to compare him to a soldier or something. So for people to get that mad about it, it's kind of silly. I mean, what's the point of getting that mad about it? It's just a Nike. It's a brand backing up a cause that they think it's a good cause, and it is a good cause. It might not be the cause that somebody feels is the cause that needs to be, I guess, number one in Nike's view, but it's the one they pick. So what's the point of like cutting your jeans up or tearing your shoes up because Nike supports Colin Kaepernick? I support the guy. I mean, there's different ways to go about things. Maybe I haven't agreed in certain ways, but also it's like, nah, man, he's not asking for anything that he doesn't see that's right. I mean, what he's talking about does exist. It happens. And if there's something you can do about it, you should do it. And all he did was use his platform to put a spotlight on it. And he's done, I'm sure, other things I don't even know about dealing with that. But he put his foot in the door. So nothing. I mean, at first, like I said, I was the guy that was like, nah, fuck Colin Kaepernick, or I'm cool, man. I'm with him now. Not with nothing violent. He's not doing nothing violent, nothing like that. So what's the point? Why can't he be on Nike? The guy's got to get paid somehow. I mean, for God's sake. He got some big bills when he hit the NFL, and then you're just going to cut his pay? He didn't do nothing that bad. I mean, there's guys in the NFL that you're talking about when in the career. There's guys in there like beating the shit out of girls and raping people and just maniacs. They get paid every day. So he didn't do it wrong in my eyes. I'm wearing Nike. I'll rock Nike. They make good shit. It's cool shit. So nothing. I have nothing but love for Nike, for Colin Kaepernick. If you're tripping on that, if that's your biggest worry in life, then dude, you got it going pretty good. Because, I mean, I couldn't imagine I used to think like that too. Like, I'll tear my Nike stuff up because of this and that, and that's retarded. It's retarded. If you really think about what the guy's doing, you should just support him as a human being. He's not saying you're the problem. He's just saying there is a problem. So don't take it so personally. And it can go both ways. It can go either way, anyway, in any problem. Like, just because somebody's pointing out a problem doesn't mean you're the problem. And if, say, he's pointing out the skin color thing, just because I'm not his skin color, he's not saying I'm the problem. He's just saying there is a problem and my color is involved. So, and he's not wrong. I mean, it's true. And it goes both ways, but predominantly it goes white to black, especially what they show us on TV. But, I mean, let's just be real. Percentage-wise, there's 13% black people and there's a ton of white people, and there's a lot more racism towards them because it's such a small percentage. I mean, that's just a fact of the matter. So, other than that, everybody's tripping, man. It's not a big deal. It's Nike. They make good shoes. So they support someone you might not like, but don't throw your Nikes out. And if you do, you should give them to people that want them or need them, or some kids. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to tear your Nike shit up, just give it away. Just go give it away. Because, you already paid for it. It's already supported. Whatever, I wonder if people that supported, that are mad about the Nike thing, like, still eat Wheaties, because some Wheaties had some sketchy people in the box, right? You know what I'm saying? You're just picking a reason to be upset, and that's a dumb reason to be upset and throw your shit out. Especially Nike's expensive, man. So that's how I feel about that, but I got to start getting ready. I was going to do a quick podcast, just mess around. That was a good subject, actually, Ashley. I wanted to touch on that, because people do trip out too much about silly stuff like that. And I had somebody call me. I got to get ready. Yeah, I got to get going. I got to be at the airport at 3:30, so... And my wife's pretty tripped out, so she's kind of a chick. She's like, we got to be there at 3:30, so we need to be there at 1:30. And I'm packed, though. I got everything together. My shit's together. Other than getting my stuff ready for the flight, I'm terrified for that. I wish I could carry a parachute. If I could carry a parachute as my carry-on, totally feel safe. Then I'd be chilling, sleeping like a baby probably on the flight over there. But the fact that I know when it's going down, there's nothing I can do but sit there and ride it out. That sucks. It's cool if you can, like, have an exit route. You know what I'm saying? Just while everybody's head's between their legs, I'm just strapping on my chute, kicking the door open, and I'm out. The problem is, his efforts done, nothing changed also in NFL's. Yeah, his efforts. I haven't. I mean, I don't know how much change has been done from it, but really, that's an individual thing. That's person to person. So his efforts have done something because I changed my opinion about it. You know what I mean? And the NFL makes a big deal about it. But the NFL's kind of a. I don't know, I'm kind of not. I don't watch football anymore because NFL's kind of a joke now. It's not about football anymore. It's about things like that instead of the escape. The escape. Football should be the escape from all that stuff, but. And he should be allowed to do that on the sideline, just like you're allowed to stand, and I'm allowed to stand with our heart, hands over our heart, or for a soldier with our saluting. So, he should be more than welcome to sit at a knee and say he doesn't support it. That's fine. It's not. I don't think he's saying he doesn't support America or troops. I think he's saying he doesn't support the racial injustice he sees in his culture, and I agree with him on that. I think maybe there might be a different way we would have went about it, but the way he sees it, that's how he went about it. If I had a big platform and I saw something wrong, I would just as much probably do what he did. And yeah, it's probably maybe not the time or place we feel fit to do it, but this time he has. So you got to you got to do with what you got. So, and if anybody felt so strongly against it, why didn't they jump out of the stands and go over there, run up to his face, and tell him how they felt with their little time? They paid their ticket. They didn't want to get kicked out or run off and miss the game, I guess, because their ticket was expensive. But if somebody felt that strong as they did, as he did about it, to make it public and really put something out there to risk, he risked his career. You could have risked your seat and your ticket for the day, and you could have jumped over the stands and ran over to him, and been like, "Hey, yeah," and tell him how you felt. And yeah, maybe nothing changed really, but maybe you changed something in his mind. It was your opportunity. His is just a little bit bigger of a stage. But I didn't see anybody that was going nuts on Twitter and Facebook and Instagram about it. I didn't see anybody jumping off the stands and getting in his face or nothing like that. Not really getting in his face, but like giving him an opinion. None of that happened. So I mean, to each his own. I see what he did. I understand. If I felt strongly about something and I had a platform, I'd use it just like he did. So I can't be mad at the guy. But I do have to get off here. Y'all wish me luck as I fly to the Bahamas, which I can't be bitching. I'm going to the Bahamas. It's going to be dope. But flying, man, it's just a trippy ass thing. You're in a big Pringles can with 100 people above the clouds flying through the air like we're not intended to do. And it's built by some guy just like me and you. And, it'll all be good, I'm sure. I think about the pilots that probably spend more time in the air than they do on the ground. Those guys are gnarly. So, all right, man. Peace and love. And I'll be taking pictures of the Bahamas, and I'll be holding my shit together here in about 2 hours up in the air. So about 4:00, dude, 4:15. You think about your boy KB up in the clouds with the birds, trying to hold his shit together. But what's cool about it is what I am gonna do. I'm taking the advantage, like when I'm at the 37,000 feet or whatever it is. I'm for sure gonna take like a poop or a pee. I'm using the bathroom somehow because it's kind of like the Mile High Club, but cooler. You know what I'm saying? I wonder if me and Brandy could sneak into the bathroom if there's like a bigger bathroom. Mile High Club, Brandy, if you're listening, hey, first class, I'm just saying. Ever been in a limo? I'm just saying, if that goes down, I'll definitely tell everybody on the next podcast about it. All right, guys. I hope y'all have a good day at work. I'll go to the Bahamas. Enjoy your week. I'm going to enjoy mine. Peace and love. Don't be mad at Kaepernick. Don't chop your Nike shit up. And if you're that mad, just start buying Under Armour. But don't cut your Nike stuff up. Give it away to some people that want it. I'm out.